Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Sri Tips here. What we have here is a couple of silver jars that has silver nitrate plus some excess nitric in them. And so what I'm going to be doing is adding some sterling silver that we've picked up. I'm going to be adding this sterling silver to these silver jars, and what that'll do is that'll consume the excess nitric acid in those solutions. What we have here is a set of sterling silver flatware. The seller wanted $2,900 for it, and I ended up giving him $2,000 for it. If you look here, we've got 2.6 kilos, 2.26 kilos. Take off 20 grams for the weight of the bag, and what we've got here is 2250. So we've got 2,250 grams. Multiply that by 0.9 because sterling silver is roughly 90% silver. We've got 2,000 grams of pure silver in there. Divide that by 31.1. We get 65 grams or 65 ounces, troy ounces of pure silver. Multiply that by the current spot price of silver. It's 23.5. So we got $1,530 worth of silver here. Now, people are going to be saying, Sri Tips, you got ripped off. You paid $2,000 for $1,500 worth of silver. And that's just not true, especially with me as a refiner. I'm not going to dissolve this stuff today. I'm going to hang on to this because this stuff is excellent for encording gold. It's big, thick, chunky pieces of sterling silver. I need this metal to encort my gold. Another factor that you must consider is we paid $1,500 for these two bags of sterling silver. So all totaled, I've got $1,500 in this, $2,000 in that. That's $3,500. People are going, whoa, Sri Tips, that's way too much to be paying for silver. And you're looking at it all wrong. This is not an investment. I don't look at this as an expense. Buying metal is not an expense. It's just converting the dollars, the paper, to metal. Buying food, that's an expense. When you eat it, you'll never see it again. Paying rent, that's an expense. You'll never get another nickel back after you pay the landlord his rent. Buying fuel for your car, that is an expense. The money is gone once you pump it into your gas tank and use it to make your car go. When you buy this metal, this is not an expense. We're converting failing paper dollars for metal that's holding value and in fact rising in value. I'm going to take the silverware. This is good stuff to be used for encording gold. I'm going to put that up. And now what we'll do, I'm going to start burning these pieces of silver. This is a lot of mechanical watches that I've been saving, and I'm going to sell this group as a lot. seem to work okay. They're all mechanical wind-up watches. And what we'll do is just throw them in a bag and offer them for sale on my eBay site. Here's a pocket watch. And it's a cheap one, but I think it works. If you wind it up, it'll take off. Probably needs to be cleaned and adjusted. Here's, what's this one here? I can't even read it. It's missing the stem, but it's a mechanical watch. Here's, let's see what's in, here's one that works. I know this one works because I wound it up. It's a date watch. And it's got the right time on it because there's the, I set it by my watch, and there's my watch. It's got the right time on it. It matches this one. I did that about 45 minutes ago. Let's see what else we got here. This is a Gruen. I think it's automatic because when I pick it up and shake it a little bit, it takes off running. So it runs. Here's one. I'm not sure what this one is. Bulova. Bulova. I think that's a, let's see if it works. Wind it up a little bit. There it goes. Took off. So that works. Like I say, when we get our stuff, our material in, I sort through it all and I pick out these good wind-up watches. And it's working. I set them aside. There it goes. Let's see what else we got in here. Here's a pocket watch. This is silver. Doesn't have a crystal. It's missing the second hand. It says sterling in there. So it'll need some repair work. Here's another pocket watch. Not sure what kind this one is. Looks like it's silver. Let's see what we got in here. Yeah, it says 800 right down here. And I think that means 800 silver. Oh, there's the little spring sticking out of it, so that movement's probably going to need a lot of work to get it running. And let's see what else we got up here. Here's another one, Elgin. It's running. It's a manual wind-up watch. Here's a better look at the pocket watches. This one is running. It's the Elgin. And it has the picture of the train on the back cover. It screws off. This is the one with the gold hands. It's got the hairspring popped on that one. It's a picture of the movement. And here's another one. This is one of the sterling silver ones. That's the movement. It's missing the second hand and no crystal. This one's the cheap one. Nothing special about that one. And then here's our other one. It's got a sterling silver case. There's the movement. Let's see, what's this one? Another Bulova. And it runs. Can't remember why, but I took the back off of it. That's the back for it. It's got a little gasket. It's got a little gray gasket in there. But I didn't have the right tool to press it back on. So it'll ship just like this in two separate plastic bags together like this. Here's another pocket watch. This one's kind of unusual. It's got a date on it from 1937, I believe. No crystal. The crystal's in here. And I don't know if this movement works or not. I can't remember. It's got some writing on the inside of it. What does it say? Denison. It's got the symbols for silver in it. There's the movement. I can't tell if that movement works. I don't think it does. There's some writing on, personal writing on the inside of this cover, so I'm not going to show that. But I think this is silver. And we'll ship those together just like this in this bag. Alright, one by one. This is just a cheap wind-up watch that you put on your chain, I believe. Here's an Elgin, an older one. I don't know if that one works. Yeah, it feels like it's winding up. No second hand. Here's another one, just a cheap little wind-up pocket watch. No second hand. What's this one? Benrus. Missing the stem. But I think it's automatic. You shake it, give it a shake, and it takes off running. Maybe not. This one here, I was going to include this one, but this is a, I think this is a battery operated, so I'm going to exclude this one from this batch. Here's a neat one. It's got a little ball shape to it with a clear ball in the back. So you can see the inner workings of the watch, which is pretty neat. There it goes. It's running. Hangs on a chain or a keychain maybe. Let's go through these very quickly. This is called ALBN. Looks like it's running. This is a little pocket watch here. Manual wind. Here's a little lady's watch. Can't even see what that says. Waltham. W-A-L-T-H-A-M. Here's a pro tip. Tape a epoxy a magnet on the back of your loop. Magnet's your best friend when you're out looking for metals. Let's see what this one is. I can't even read the name on that one. I think it's automatic. It's running. Not sure what that one is. Benrus. Yeah, there it goes. Look at that. Wind it up. And it runs. For a minute. For a few seconds. Can't even see the name on that one. Let's see here. C-R-A-W-F-O-R-D. Crawford. Never heard of that one. Very unusual. Wind up. Here's one. Sheraton. Is that automatic? Oh, it's running. I have to wind that one up. There it goes. So it runs for a minute. Here's a cheap little kind of pocket watch you hang on your chain. Not expensive, cheap. Here's a little one here. What is that? It says Buccaneer Automatic. Small wristwatch. Shake it up and it should run once it gets wound up good fashion. And this one is Caravelle. Waterproof. It's running. Here's one that you hang on a chain, wind up type watch. Here's another one. This is pretty nice. It's what is that? Bulova. It's gold filled. There's a little mark right there. It says gold filled on it. And that's a pin actually. So that would just be pinned to your shirt so you got the time all the time. Here's another little one, Timex. Those are pretty much very common. This one is another one that says Crawford on it. It's got a second hand. It's pretty nice. See if that one works. Trying to wind it up with these gloves on. I don't see it running. Here's another one, Bulova. Hangs on a chain, wind up, a little pocket watch. Probably a little cheap pocket watch. Wind it up. Alright, then you have these up here. Timex automatic. It runs. It's a good running watch. With date. I think these are all Timex over here. I set these off to the side. Manual wind. There's another one. I'm going to sell this as a lot. Please do not request for me to break it up and pull a watch out separately and sell it to you separately. I don't want to do that. This is going to go as one lot on my eBay site. This has taken all day. I've got about 50% of the pieces of silver that I chopped up in there consumed. The excess nitric has been consumed out of those solutions. And now what we'll do is turn the heat off, let these cool down, filter it out, and we'll cement the silver out of these solutions. After we filter it, this will conclude this portion of the video. Thank you for watching.